In this video, we're going to show you how to replace a clutch master on your Jeep Wrangler. This is going to be located in the front of the vehicle at the firewall. Let's get started. We're going to start by crawling under the dash and looking up under the clutch pedal. There usually isn't a zip tie right here. This was a temporary fix. So I'm going to cut my zip tie off. Now to remove this from the pedal, all you're going to do is use a flat blade screwdriver or a trim tool. You're going to get right on the front of this fitting. You're just going to pop this plastic piece right off. We're going to remove our 3 plastic rivets. We're going to use a straight pick and we're going to push straight up, pushing that rivet in. And remove the clip. Remove the 3 clips. Using a 10mm socket, remove the bolt. Using a trim tool, remove all the plastic clips. We have 2 more clips in the front of our fender. Go ahead and remove both of them. Unhook the fender liner from the front hook. Pull the fender liner towards the inside of the vehicle and remove the fender liner. Using a pair of pinch-off clamps, I'm going to pinch off the line for our clutch master. I'm going to pinch the clamp off of the master. Pull it back. I'm going to break the tension on this hose, but we're not going to remove it. We just want it ready to remove. But now when we remove the bottom line, we're not going to have fluid dripping on us. Using a pair of pliers, pinch the clamp. Pull the clamp back on the hose. Pull the hose off of the clutch master. I'm going to pull that hose up into the side. We're going to reach up and we're going to undo our electrical connector. This is quite a squeeze, but you can get your forefinger in between the body and the connector and push on that tab right there. Pull straight back and remove the connector. We're going to pull that out of our way. Using a flat blade screwdriver, we're going to open up the metal clamp for the line. Open up that clip. Pull straight down on the line and move it from the clutch master. Twist the brake master in a counterclockwise direction until it unlocks, and then pull it straight out. Install the new clutch master into place. Push it into place and lock it down. Twist it until it locks into place. Install the connector, push until you hear a click. If you don't, give it a pull, make sure it's locked on. Remove the plug for the line, pull straight down. I'm going to use a flat blade and I'm going to open up the lock Get the line fully installed and close the lock around it. Give it a good pull, making sure it's locked in there. I'm going to get our old hose just ready to pop off of that fitting. I'm going to reach down and grab our new line, and I'm going to take the cap off of that, and I'm going to get it ready to install. I'm going to swap the cap over to our old line just to try and mitigate the mess. We're going to pull this original line off, and we're going to install the new line as fast as possible. Remove the old line. Fully install the line onto the master. Pull the clamp over and into place. I like to give the hose a pull, make sure it's really locked on there. We're going to install our rod onto our clutch pedal. We're going to push our clutch pedal slightly back. Then we're going to pull that rod onto that pin. You'll hear it click into place. Get the fender liner installed up into place. Install the fender liner up onto that hook. Go around and get the Christmas tree clips installed. Install the nut. Snug the nut down. Install the plastic clips. We're going to remove the cap off our master cylinder. We're going to top this off with fluid. On our cap, it tells us to use .3. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to top off our system and then put our cap back on. We are now under the vehicle looking at the driver's side of the transmission, and you're going to look up and you're going to find your slave cylinder coming off of your transmission. We have a bleeder cap on top of there that I'm going to remove with a pair of pliers. I'm going to install a bleeder bottle onto my bleeder fitting. We have an assistant in the car who's going to press the clutch pedal for us. We're going to depress the clutch pedal and keep it depressed. While we do this, we're going to open up our bleeder for our slave cylinder, and we're going to let all of the fluid drain out. We're going to repeat this process until we have no more air in the system. We're going to repeat this process until we have that nice clear fluid with no bubbles coming out. You may need to repeat this process up to 25 to 50 times, or until your clutch pedal feels good. Once you're done bleeding, go ahead and reinstall your bleeder cap.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.